Hello, guys. My name is Milad Amirianfar, and this is the first episode of Kubeflow Introduction course. So, in this course, we are going to now get familiar about the Kubeflow and MLOps steps, which is very important now as the AI generative models are converted to the main trend of the technologies. So, me and maybe us as MLOps engineers should provide some reliable infrastructure in order to give good services to the AI developers to develop their models continuously. So, if I want to take a look on the steps of MLOps or ML or machine learning development steps, we have to consider this matter that these MLOps steps are containing different steps, including data verification, monitoring, data collection, configuration, service structure, and so on. But unfortunately, the majority of developers think the main and the only steps is just developing the code. But we now, alongside developing the code, we need some other tools in order to have reliable solutions for enterprise level services. Beside that, MLOps have a different footprint from other web or mobile deployments. For example, the training phase in MLOps steps is a resource intensive process, while an inference phase is lightweight and speedy. So, based on what phase we are, we need to provide a responding hardware infrastructure. That's the main service that you can rely on Kubeflow. And in next slides, I will explain more about that. So Kubeflow will be the main and only and right now the best solution for creating a standard deployment solution for enterprise ML ops, not just for development or production, but the entire life cycle. Uh, Let me explain you more about the MLOps stages. We can consider each steps as an unique system. For example, in system one, as you can see, we have four steps: data ingestion, data analysis, data transformation, and data validation. For each steps, yes, I know we can do it manually. We can have a different, wide data mining team in order to provide this data. But as the main responsibility of each MLOps engineer is to reduce the cost of development, it's better to automatic all of these steps. So we need an infrastructure to do all of these steps automatically in the best way. So let's say again, we need Kubeflow for doing that. We can rely on Kubeflow for data splitting, building model, validating model, even scaling the model, even serving model in production environment, and even monitoring the model. Uh, what is Kubeflow exactly? Kubeflow, in fact, extends Kubernetes' ability to run independent and configurable steps with machine learning, a specific framework, and libraries. Besides that, uh, Kubeflow will help us to have a good management in CPU and GPU and also TPUs. So, working with these infrastructure, working with process units would be very, 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 actually play a very, very crucial role in every MLOps engineer daily tasks. Besides, Kubeflow has a lot of other components. For example, running notebooks, including Jupyter notebooks, including notebooks in VS Code or even in RStudio, providing training models framework and providing serving model framework in the different and separated components will provide you a very flexible infrastructure to give the flexible solutions to your enterprise. For example, as you see here, this is a hypothetical pipeline which was run uh, in Kubeflow, and you can see the multiple and different steps of the pipeline. For example, loading the preprocessed data, as I said in this step. This is the step which is related to data, and this is training the model steps, which is which is actually this step, building a model and training at scale, and also evaluating the data and watching the logs, which is these steps. So you can see all of these steps can be managed easily by Kubeflow. Like I said, you can use your own notebooks, and also you can allocate a corresponding resource for these notebooks. How many CPU cores you want, how many GPU you want, how much memory you need, and a lot of other options that you have for making your own notebooks and your and notebooks for your team or department. So it can be very interesting for MLOps or AI engineering team. One another interesting thing is the built-in ability to having tensor boards. For example, after training the models, you can see immediately what's the epoch accuracy. So isn't it actually interesting? You can see epoch loss for after, and you can even compare the epochs and training course with each other. Another important thing is create an experiment. You can define a lot of experiments and find the best tuning situation for your model. Thank you for Katib experiment. Uh, Another important and interesting thing would be running pipeline in different run type actually. You can run it just for once, and you can run it in recurring status. Also, you can define trigger running. You can define the start time, end time, and the period of the running. For example, every hour, every day, every week, and something like that. So thank you of Kubeflow infrastructure. We as an MLOps engineer can provide a reliable solution for our AI development team. That's the end. That's the end of this first episode. And in the next episode, I'm going to install the Kubeflow in my own hypothetical Kubernetes cluster. Thank you for joining me. My name is Milad Emelianfer, and this is the Kubeflow introduction course. Bye bye for now.